news alert. Tonight is the night. 13 months ago, they said he couldn't do it. 10 months ago, they said he couldn't do it. In January, they even said he couldn't do it. But here we are, July 21st, 2016, and he's done it. Yes, the night Republicans, or at least most Republicans, have been waiting for. In just about 3 hours, Donald Trump will take the convention stage and make it official. He will accept the Republican nomination for president. Earlier today, Donald Trump and his daughter Ivanka, who will introduce her father tonight, walked through the arena. And right now, you can begin to feel the energy and the excitement inside this arena. But last night, different story. Boos filled the air when Senator Ted Cruz snubbed Trump and didn't endorse him.
If you love our country and love your children as much as I know that you do, stand and speak and vote your conscience. Vote for candidates up and down the ticket who you trust to defend our freedom and to be faithful to the Constitution. We will unite the party. We will unite the country by standing together for shared values, by standing for liberty. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless the United States of America.
Well, then this morning, Senator Cruz offered this explanation.
I am not in the habit of supporting people who attack my wife and attack my father. And that pledge was not a blanket commitment that if you go and slander and attack Heidi, that I'm going to nonetheless come like a servile puppy dog and say thank you very much for maligning my wife and maligning my father.
Former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, goes on the record. Good evening, sir.
How are you?
And it's a very exciting night for a number of Republicans here with Donald Trump. Before we get to Donald Trump and even his daughter introducing him, Governor Sarah Palin says that Ted Cruz speech last night was a career-ending one. Was it?
Who knows? I mean, America is a country of many comebacks. But it was pretty stupid, and it was pretty insulting. You know, if somebody is generous and somebody invites you into their home, you don't walk over and pour acid on their flowers. And if Cruz felt as deeply as he said this morning, he shouldn't have been here. But to come here, you have 5,000 delegates and alternates who want to elect the next Republican president. And I tried to tell the press this morning, we're hardly divided. It was 5,000 to 1.
All right, well, he's still defending his decision to do that. So I guess that he'll have 4 years to think about it.
Or 8.
Or 8, indeed. Okay. All right, Donald Trump tonight, he's going to be out here. This is the big moment. Everyone said it couldn't happen. Well, so much for the pundits, right?
Right. I mean, all the people who think they know it's going to happen this November didn't know what was going to happen in this nomination, so I don't pay any of them any attention.
The women vote is a big chunk of the vote. It's more than 50% of the vote. He has had a little bit of a rough ride, to put it lightly, when it comes to women, and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has a commanding lead with women. He's got to get more of the women vote. How does he do that, and does he begin tonight?
Well, I think he began a little bit Monday night with Melania. I think tonight with Ivanka he goes another step. I think that his own speech has to communicate a commitment and a vision that people are attracted to, whether they're men or women. And I think that he also, but over the next couple of months, you know, there are a lot of, if you look at the various polling data, something like 72% of independent women think Hillary Clinton's a liar. I mean, she has a lot of vulnerabilities that I think weigh her down, and I wouldn't automatically assume that she'll be the women's candidate. All
right, tonight he's going to speak from teleprompter. I'm assuming we're not going to hear some of the things we've heard in the past, some of the remarks he makes about people personally. But do you think he'll be able to resist saying something about Senator Ted Cruz?
I hope he does. I see no reason for him to engage. He's trying to defeat Hillary Clinton. He already defeated Ted Cruz. So I hope he'll skip that and go straight to a very positive definition of the America he wants to lead.
Do you have any idea how he's getting into this? I mean, he had a surprise entrance on Monday when his wife...
I have no idea.
No idea?
I told him one time he ought to consider riding in an elephant, but they discarded that out of...
Actually, it might not be a good idea.
And, I mean, my guess is first of all, Ivanka's going to introduce him, and my guess is he will walk on, embrace her and go to the podium.
Okay, so let's move ahead between now and November. How does he win Ohio and Florida?
Well, first of all, Ohio is tied as of this morning. I think he wins the same way he's going to win everywhere. He wins on jobs. He wins on take-home pay. He wins on affordable health care. He wins on safety. He wins on being the law and order candidate at a time when, people are very uncomfortable when you have policemen being ambushed and policemen being assassinated.
The Governor Kasich isn't here, and Ohio being so important, would they be more than tied with Trump? Do you think that Kasich could have helped Trump or could help Trump in Ohio?
Well, I think he could if he wanted to, and I don't understand what John's reasoning is. He's in a different place than Cruz. This convention's in his home state. It's bringing a lot of money to the city. And Cleveland, by the way, has been fabulous. You would have thought the home state governor, just as a courtesy, would have shown up on Monday to welcome everybody. And it's a little bit weird that he hasn't.
All right, I know you're not in the business of giving Secretary of State Hillary Clinton political advice, but she's going to pick her VP. She's going to make the announcement tomorrow. If you were Secretary Clinton, who would your VP nominee be?
Well, she has a problem. I think she'd like to have Kaine, the governor, former governor, now senator from Virginia. I think that the left is very opposed to him and increasingly opposed to him. There was a big fight today about some things he'd done with banking. She might go to Vilsack because, in a sense, I think she's concluded she has to have a male, and she's concluded that she probably doesn't have an available Latino who is well enough known nationally to fill the ticket out. So my guess is she's probably going to go either to one of those two, either to Kaine or to Vilsack.
Nice to see you, Mr. Speaker.
Good to see you.